I was 19 years old. I was living in New York City. I was away at college. And one night, I get a sharp pain in my chest. I fall to the ground, and I can hear this voice. You're sick, dying. And if you don't do something about it, you're going to die. Within a few minutes, I called Delta Airlines. Within 2 hours, I'm on the next flight back home to Detroit. The next day, I'm in my family practitioner's office, Dr. Martin. Nothing is wrong with you, Christina. Your heart is fine. The day after, I'm in another doctor's office. Nothing is wrong with you, Christina. Your lungs are fine. 3 days later, I'm in another doctor's office. The chest pain you have is acid reflux. Take this medication, it will help you. 6 days later, I go back to Dr. Martin's office. Dr. Martin, I still have the pain. Something is seriously wrong with me. I don't have acid reflux. My boyfriend at the time, Alessandro, had mentioned to me, Cri, baby, why haven't any of the doctors ordered a CAT scan? I had no idea what a CAT scan even was. So I go back to Dr. Martin's office and I say, Dr. Martin, we need to do a CAT scan. Christina, you don't need a CAT scan. You don't have enough symptoms for a CAT scan. You're stressed. I think this may be psychosomatic. You don't believe me. You don't believe me. Call the police, Dr. Martin, because I'm not leaving your office without a CAT scan. An hour later, Dr. Martin and I are negotiating, and we negotiated down to an ultrasound and an upper GI. This all happened on a Friday. The next day, Saturday morning, I got my ultrasound. 2 days later, I'm in a hospital across town about to start the upper GI. And a nurse runs in. Dr. Martin called, we need a CAT scan, Christina, immediately. 3 hours later, Dr. Martin called my parents to say, Christina has pancreatic cancer and 6 months to live. 3 weeks later, I become one of the youngest pancreatic cancer survivors in the world. I had a Whipple surgery, which entails the removal of 5 of my organs, completely or partially. You're probably wondering which organs, huh? My stomach, my gallbladder, my pancreas, my duodenum, don't worry, I didn't know what this was either, and my small intestine. I was in the hospital for another 3 weeks, and then I was released with a 13-inch scar across my body. And I thought the hardest part was over. I was in the cutest relationship at the time with Alessandro. I mean, the cutest relationship you can possibly be in at 20 years old. It was pretty difficult for him to watch me face cancer. And he thought the best way of never losing me again was to get married. I'm now 20, having an identity crisis, and I was like, oh no, not right now. He got upset and scared, and he said, but Cree, you have to marry me. Who's going to love you now that you have a 13-inch scar across your body? Now, before you judge him for what he said, hear me out, because I agree with you. It's shitty. In that moment, I actually thought about it. Who is going to love me with a 13-inch scar across my body? 2 days later, And this is one of those like life moments where life is just slapping me in the face. I'm in the kitchen with my dad. He's Greek, loves to cook, small talk. And out of nowhere, he turns around to say to me, Christina, if you want to get plastic surgery on the scar, your mother and I, we will pay for it. The insurance doesn't pay for it, but we will raise the money. Oh, no, Dad, no. I don't want to erase the scar. But what I'm really saying is, oh, no, Christina, don't erase yourself, Christina. Christina, do you think the scar is ugly? Maybe just a little bit. I left. I didn't leave Alessandro because of what he said. I left Alessandro because a part of me believed what he said, and that scared me. It scared me to see my responsibility and my opinion of myself. So I ran away as fast as I could from the person, the thing that showed me my true self. Self-love is heard in your silence. The true evidence for self-love is heard in the volume of your inner voice when you are silent with yourself. And my inner voice was ferocious, punishing, hate, fear, shame, defensiveness, anger, sadness. I had this vision of a woman. And this woman was me, but like a future version of me that I really wanted to be. And she was always like to the right of me, like right here. And I had her on some pedestal, like some impossible goddess to achieve. And I just wanted to be just like her. I just didn't really know how to become her. Confident like her, unwavering in my identity like her, truly self-loving like her. But I pretended to the world that I was her. And here's one of the hardest truths I learned about having scars. That forgiving those who carved them holds us accountable to forgiving ourselves for believing them. And it came down to this for me. I had to take responsibility for my inner voice. Every single day, I had a choice to either be constructive or destructive with my thoughts, my actions, my opinions of myself. And all I wanted to do is just hurry, and just heal. Hurry, take the pain away. Hurry, take the sadness away so I can be happy. This was all birthed out of one non-negotiable that I had. I didn't want to be the woman who thought her 13-inch scar was ugly. And even though I didn't believe it was ugly 100%, I didn't believe that it wasn't 100%. And pretending to live is simply just being dead alive. I wanted to be the woman I was pretending to be. And I held myself accountable until I became her. My 13-inch scar is the sexiest thing about me. And whatever it is that you are ashamed of, it can become the sexiest thing about you. And I'm not saying that what happened to cause this scar is sexy. Ugh, hell no. But who you become because of it, that's sexy. Your soul is sexy. Now the question is, what do you want more? Your potential or to run away from your pain? I want you to want your potential, but you are the catalyst. Thank you.
Thrive Union is a real-world community and life school dedicated to human well-being. Our regular events include parties, game nights, supper clubs, hikes, and Thrive meetings to build deep levels of intimacy, empower us to grow, and improve our world. Our life school provides educational videos, articles, conferences, and educational courses. Visit our website at thriveunion.org to learn more.